The Philadelphia Eagles are in the spotlight once again, and there is so much to unpack this week. From the latest developments in the locker room to questions about the coaching staff and updates on key players, the storylines just keep coming, and the energy around this team is as intense as ever. Fans have been buzzing about what Hard Knocks revealed in the opening episode, and honestly, it has painted a very different picture than many expected. There is a sense that the cameras might uncover internal conflicts or drama, but what actually came across was a team focused on resilience and accountability. Even when facing setbacks, the Eagles appear determined to confront their challenges head-on and continue pushing forward, and that is a narrative worth following closely. Jalen Hurts, in particular, continues to demonstrate remarkable leadership. During the Bears game, there was a moment that highlighted exactly why he earns respect from his teammates. Despite a missed opportunity in the passing game, he took full responsibility for the play, calmly acknowledging the misstep and emphasizing the importance of learning from it. That willingness to own mistakes and guide his team through adversity has not gone unnoticed. It's clear that even when results aren't perfect on the field, Hurts remains committed to fostering a culture of accountability. Fans may hear rumors or speculation about tension, but watching the players interact, it's evident that Hurts is fully invested in getting the Eagles back on track. His leadership style blends calm confidence with a readiness to take responsibility, creating a stable foundation for the team amidst the highs and lows of the season. While Hurts is consistently proving himself, the offensive side of the ball has been under scrutiny, particularly with Kevin Patullo as the offensive coordinator. Discussions about his potential move to the coaching booth to gain a better vantage point over the game have been circulating, but Patullo has reaffirmed his commitment to remaining on the field. He emphasizes the importance of in-person communication with players, working closely with Hurts, the offensive line, and the receivers to ensure proper execution and adjustment throughout the game. There's no doubt that staying on the sideline allows him to maintain those close connections, but the offense has struggled to find consistent rhythm, leading many to question if a change might still be necessary. Despite criticisms, Patullo's dedication to the team and his approach to handling adversity, especially in response to extreme fan reactions, like the unfortunate incident at his home, show a coach trying to balance pressure with professionalism. Even with intense scrutiny, he's made it clear that the focus remains solely on winning games and preparing the team for each challenge ahead. The offensive struggles, however, extend beyond coaching strategy. The Eagles have faced inconsistencies in their schemes, with feedback coming from both inside and outside the organization. Analysts and former players have weighed in on the difficulties, highlighting areas where the offense has not met expectations. At the same time, players themselves, including Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Lane Johnson, have been vocal about the need for adjustments and better execution. This combination of internal and external critique illustrates just how complex the situation is. The Eagles' offensive line has had to adapt constantly. The receivers must maintain sharp timing and chemistry, and Hurts himself is tasked with managing the flow of the game under immense pressure. It's a delicate balance, and even the most minor misstep can have a significant impact. But what stands out is the team's refusal to collapse under pressure. They continue to analyze, adjust, and seek improvements each week. Meanwhile, the quarterback situation for the upcoming game against the Chargers presents another layer of uncertainty. Justin Herbert's injury has introduced numerous variables, particularly around whether he will be able to play or if backup Trey Lance will be called upon. Even if Herbert takes the field, the Eagles must anticipate a more limited use of under-center plays, as the Chargers are likely to lean heavily on pistol and shotgun formations. Practicing for multiple scenarios is critical, and the Eagles' defensive unit must be prepared for both quarterbacks, adjusting to their tendencies and potential shifts in play style. The nuances of this preparation are enormous, from adapting to run schemes to reading the subtle cues in the Chargers' offensive line. Every defensive snap must be precise, and every communication on the field counts. The combination of strategy, anticipation, and execution will define how effectively the Eagles handle this challenge. Defensively, There are also significant developments to track. Rookie linebacker Jahad Campbell, who has shown flashes of brilliance, saw limited action recently, raising questions about how the coaching staff plans to integrate him into the rotation. Finding the right balance at linebacker, especially with experienced players like Nico back in the lineup, requires careful decision-making. Campbell's talent is undeniable, and getting him meaningful snaps is crucial both for his development and for the overall defensive performance. Vic Fangio has acknowledged the need to increase his participation while also maintaining the integrity of the defensive rotations, highlighting the challenges of managing a deep and talented roster. The Eagles' defensive strategy remains in flux, and coaches must weigh short-term game needs against long-term player development, creating a dynamic environment where adaptability is key. At the safety position, changes have also been a focal point. Marcus Epps, a veteran presence, has returned from the injured reserve list and could potentially compete for a starting role. With Sidney Brown stepping up in recent weeks, the Eagles now have multiple options in the back end of the defense. Fangio has praised Epps for his instincts and experience, noting that the former starter provides a reliable presence that can stabilize the secondary. Evaluating performance in practice and during game situations will determine the final alignment, and fans are keenly watching how these decisions unfold. Epps' return adds depth and flexibility, giving the Eagles an advantage in matchups where adjustments at the line of scrimmage or in coverage schemes can be decisive. As speculation swirls around potential roster moves, particularly with Darius Slay's release by the Steelers, the Eagles faced another twist in the narrative. While there was hope of a reunion in Philadelphia, the reality shifted when Slay was claimed by the Buffalo Bills, confirming that any return would not materialize. Despite this, the Eagles have been able to maintain a sense of stability in their secondary, with players like Adoree Jackson stepping into key roles and performing consistently. Slay's absence may have been disappointing to fans, but it also reinforces the team's resilience and ability to adapt. The Eagles continue to prepare meticulously for their next challenge, integrating new and returning players while focusing on improving cohesion and execution. Throughout all of this, the broader theme is one of perseverance and adaptation. The Eagles are navigating injuries, inconsistent offensive performances, coaching debates, and player rotations, yet they continue to operate as a unit committed to winning. Leadership from key figures like Jalen Hurts, combined with the experience of veterans like Epps and the guidance of coaches such as Patullo and Fangio, forms a foundation for managing these complexities. Each week brings a new set of challenges, from preparing for the nuances of an opponent's quarterback to making real-time adjustments during the game. Fans may see the headlines and speculate, but behind the scenes, the Eagles are engaging in constant analysis, correction, and preparation, striving to ensure that when the lights shine brightest, they are ready to perform at the highest level. Turning our attention back to the offensive side of the ball, it's clear that the Eagles are at a critical juncture. The passing game has shown flashes of brilliance, particularly with A.J. Brown and other key receivers making big plays, but the consistency just hasn't been there. Timing issues, miscommunication, and occasional misreads have left fans frustrated, and rightfully so. Each play is a test of not only the player's skill, but also their understanding of the offensive scheme. Kevin Patullo, despite criticism, has worked closely with Hurts and the rest of the unit, emphasizing execution and adjustment on the fly. The dynamic between the quarterback and the playmakers is crucial, and it is in these moments that leadership and experience can make or break a game. Even with the offense struggling, Hurts' poise and determination to lead the team through adversity cannot be overstated. He has a remarkable ability to remain calm under pressure while still holding himself accountable, creating a standard for everyone else on the field. The Eagles' offensive line has also been under scrutiny as it faces one of the most challenging parts of any football season, maintaining cohesion and effectiveness against elite defensive fronts. The Chargers' front seven is formidable, and for Monday night's matchup, Philadelphia's blockers will need to perform at their highest level. Adjustments will be necessary, both pre-snap and during the progression of the game, to ensure Hurts has the protection he needs to make his reads and deliver the ball accurately. Communication along the line, coupled with Hurts' ability to read blitzes and coverages, will be critical in establishing the rhythm of the offense. These moments define not only the success of individual plays, but also the flow of the entire game. The Eagles have to protect their quarterback, open lanes for the running backs, and create separation for the receivers. It's a balancing act that requires trust, focus, and precise execution under pressure. Speaking of running backs, the ground game remains a key factor in how the Eagles can control the pace of the game. By establishing a solid rushing attack, they not only keep the defense honest, but also create opportunities for play-action passes that can open up the field. Hurts' dual-threat capabilities add another layer, forcing defenses to account for both the run and the pass, which can stretch opposing schemes and create mismatches. The ability to effectively combine these elements will be pivotal against the Chargers, who are known for their aggressive pass rush and versatile defensive strategies. Every carry, every fake handoff, and every option read has to be calculated and executed perfectly. The Eagles' offensive success relies on these details, and the players know that execution in critical moments can make the difference between a win and a loss. On the defensive side, there is no shortage of storylines either. Jahad Campbell's limited participation has sparked conversations about how the Eagles manage their linebacker rotation. Campbell's talent is undeniable, but finding the right balance with Nico and other linebackers requires strategic planning. Rotational decisions impact stamina, matchup advantages, and overall defensive effectiveness. The coaching staff is tasked with maximizing Campbell's impact without compromising team chemistry or coverage assignments. Each snap is a chess move, and Campbell's role, even in a limited capacity, could be a game-changer if utilized correctly. It's not just about his raw talent. It's about placement, timing, and coordination with teammates to ensure the defense remains cohesive and responsive to the Chargers' offensive strategies. The safety position is equally compelling. Marcus Epps' return introduces new dynamics, particularly as Sidney Brown has been filling in admirably in his absence. Epps' experience and instincts provide an added layer of reliability and decision-making, giving the Eagles flexibility in their defensive schemes. Whether Epps or Brown starts, the key will be how effectively the defensive backs communicate and coordinate with the linebackers to anticipate plays, cover receivers, and react to the Chargers' adjustments. Every pass, every run, every motion by the offense requires split-second decisions, and the safety's role is central in preventing big plays. Depth and readiness at this position will be crucial, especially with the Chargers potentially using multiple formations and quarterback variations due to Justin Herbert's uncertain status. Speaking of Herbert, the quarterback situation adds another layer of complexity. His recent injury has left the Chargers balancing preparation between Herbert and Trey Lance. Each quarterback brings different tendencies and strengths, requiring the Eagles' defense to anticipate multiple possibilities. If Herbert plays, the Eagles must account for a heavier reliance on pistol and shotgun formations, potentially altering run fits and coverage responsibilities. Conversely, if Lance starts, there may be more traditional under-center plays, forcing different reads and reactions from defenders. The Eagles' defensive preparation is meticulous, analyzing tape, simulating scenarios, and preparing contingencies to ensure readiness regardless of which quarterback takes the first snap. This level of preparation highlights the strategic depth and adaptability required at this stage of the season. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers are swirling around the Eagles' locker room, and the latest bombshell comes straight from wide receiver A.J. Brown himself. According to sources close to the star player, Brown has made it crystal clear. His future with Philadelphia hinges on the departure of a certain teammate. The player in question, whose name has yet to be officially confirmed, is reportedly at the center of an internal standoff that has left front office executives scrambling behind the scenes. Fans and insiders alike are speculating endlessly about who could be on the chopping block. Some point to a fellow offensive weapon whose recent performances have drawn both praise and frustration. Others suggest it could be a high-profile veteran whose presence in the locker room has sparked subtle tensions. Brown, known for his fiery personality and unwavering commitment to winning, seems to be drawing a line in the sand. Those close to the situation say he isn't bluffing. The message is clear. If Philadelphia wants to keep one of the league's most dynamic receivers, a major roster shakeup might be unavoidable. The rumor has sent ripples through social media, with fans debating every possible scenario. Could the Eagles be forced into a tough decision between retaining Brown and holding onto a cherished veteran? Analysts point out that the team's salary cap situation, coupled with its ambitions to contend for a championship, makes this a delicate balancing act. Behind closed doors, the coaching staff is reportedly in marathon meetings, trying to weigh loyalty against long-term strategy. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders hint that Brown's camp has been in preliminary talks with other teams, should negotiations with the Eagles stall. While no official statements have been made, the buzz is impossible to ignore. Philadelphia's front office now faces one of its most critical off-season challenges: appeasing a superstar without destabilizing the rest of the roster. One thing is certain: the NFL rumor mill is alive and thriving. As Eagles fans hold their breath, every training session, every press conference, and every cryptic social media post is being dissected for clues. Will A.J. Brown stay in green and white? Or will the echoes of this simmering conflict lead to a blockbuster move that shakes the league? For now, the answer remains tantalizingly out of reach, leaving the city abuzz with speculation and anticipation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.